E.I.C, Educational Industrial Complex. For decades, people have decried the military-industrial complex. Since the 1990s era critical resistance movement, activists and abolitionists have critiqued the emergence of the prison-industrial complex. Both complexes involve the collusion between business and political forces for the unmitigated profits that such a merger brings. The nation's educational system, built on post-Reconstruction efforts to bring education to all Americans, is crumbling. In its stead is being planted the pro-business dogma of deregulation, which mercilessly attacks the very notion of free public education for the chimera of charter schools. Although initially touted as test schools, which would experiment on educational ideas, it has grown to a drain on the finite resources of public schools, thereby making their mission far more difficult. Enter the E.I.C, Educational Industrial Complex, as businesses use charter schools to replace and abolish the public model for the oldest of reasons, to make money. Public schools have been the target of moneyed interests since the formal end of segregation. And since the beginning of the Republic, the money power has been the engine of the destruction of the idea of the public good in favor of the primacy of the private. Have you wondered why schools are so bad and getting worse? The business class is why. They support the destruction of public schools for the same reason they applauded the exportation of U.S. jobs abroad via NAFTA. It's good for business. Capital knows no country. It swims shark-like in the social sea, looking for a meal of more money. And schools look mighty tasty. From death row, this is Mumia Abu Jamal. These commentaries are recorded by Noel Hanrahan of Prison Radio.